Bad soil is one of the biggest frustrations gardeners face, and if you are watching Evergreen Garden, you already know that healthy soil is the foundation of everything we grow. Before we get into the good stuff, make sure you subscribe to the Evergreen Garden channel and drop a comment below sharing what kind of soil problems you are dealing with, because this channel is built for gardeners who want long-term, proven results. Today, we are jumping straight into value with 3 simple ingredients that can completely transform poor soil into fertile, living soil that grows stronger plants season after season. Understanding why most garden soil fails plants in the first place. Most bad soil fails because it lacks life, structure, or balance. Some soils are hard and compacted, preventing roots from breathing. Others drain too fast and cannot hold nutrients. Some look dark but are biologically dead, offering no real support to plants. The goal is not just to make soil look better, but to rebuild its ability to feed plants naturally. These 3 ingredients work together to improve structure, fertility, and microbial life without relying on synthetic fertilizers. Compost is the backbone of healthy soil and should never be skipped. If you only fix one thing in your garden, compost should be it. Compost improves soil texture, feeds beneficial microbes, increases nutrient availability, and helps both clay and sandy soils behave better. For poor soil, compost acts like a reset button. It loosens compacted ground and adds organic matter that plants can actually use. For garden beds, apply compost at a ratio of roughly 1 part compost to 3 parts native soil. If your soil is extremely poor, you can go closer to 1:1 for the first season. Spread a layer about 5 to 8 centimeters thick over the soil surface and mix it into the top 20 centimeters using a garden fork. In established beds, compost can simply be top-dressed and allowed to work its way down naturally through watering and soil organisms. If you're planting vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, or cabbage, it's a good idea to mix 2 handfuls of mature compost directly into each planting hole. For fruit trees, you'll want to blend compost with native soil at about 20% compost and 80% soil, just to avoid overly rich conditions that could cause weak root development. Oh, and compost should smell earthy, not sour, and it really should be fully broken down before you use it. Animal manure builds fertility, but it must be used correctly to avoid problems. Well-aged animal manure is actually one of the most powerful soil builders when used properly. It adds nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals, all while boosting microbial activity. However, fresh manure can burn plants and introduce pathogens, so honestly, aging is critical. Manure should be composted or aged for at least 3 to 6 months before being added to garden soil. For vegetable beds, mix aged manure at a ratio of 1 part manure to 4 parts soil. This provides steady nutrition without overwhelming your plants. Chicken manure is stronger than cow or goat manure, so you'll want to reduce the amount by half when using it. For example, 1 bucket of aged chicken manure should be mixed with 8 buckets of soil instead of 4. When preparing new beds, spread a thin layer of aged manure, about 3 centimeters thick, over the soil and mix it into the top layer. For heavy feeders like maize, pumpkins, or leafy greens, this method delivers long-lasting fertility. For perennial plants, manure should be applied around the drip line rather than directly against the stem to avoid rot and excessive soft growth. Natural mineral amendments restore balance and improve soil structure long-term. Organic matter alone is not enough if the soil lacks minerals. This is where natural mineral amendments such as wood ash, crushed eggshells, or rock dust come in. These materials correct imbalances, improve root development, and strengthen plant resistance to pests and disease. Wood ash is excellent for acidic soils and provides potassium and calcium. Use it sparingly at a rate of 1 cup per square meter. Mix thoroughly into the soil. Too much ash can raise pH excessively, so it should never be applied repeatedly in the same season. Crushed eggshells provide slow-release calcium and help prevent blossom end rot in crops like tomatoes and peppers. Dry the shells, crush them into a fine powder, and mix 2 tablespoons into planting holes or sprinkle lightly across beds before watering. If available, rock dust or decomposed granite can be added at about 1 kilogram per 10 square meters. This replenishes trace minerals that are often missing from overworked soils. These mineral ingredients do not act overnight, but their benefits build year after year, making soil stronger and more resilient. Combining these 3 ingredients creates living soil that improves every season. When compost, aged manure, and mineral amendments are used together, they create a soil ecosystem that feeds plants naturally. Compost provides life and structure, manure supplies nutrition, and minerals bring balance. This combination reduces the need for chemical fertilizers and produces crops with better flavor, stronger growth, and higher yields. For a simple home garden mix, combine 4 buckets of native soil with 1 bucket of compost, 1/2 bucket of aged manure, and a small mineral addition based on your soil's needs. Use this blend when establishing new beds or improving tired soil. Water deeply after application to activate microbial processes and help nutrients move into the root zone. Healthy soil is a long-term investment that pays off every harvest. Transforming bad soil is not about quick fixes. It is about building something that improves with time. Each season you add organic matter and balance minerals, your soil becomes easier to work, holds water better, and supports healthier plants. Gardeners who focus on soil always outperform those who chase fertilizers. If this guide helped you understand how to turn poor soil into productive soil, make sure you subscribe to Evergreen Garden for more serious, practical gardening knowledge. Share this with another gardener who is struggling with bad soil, and leave a comment below telling us which of these ingredients you already use or plan to try next. Your soil will thank you for years to come.